Okay, we just finished all the derivative. All the derivation of artificial neural network, and we end up with producing a general algorithms for our architectures. There means that doesn't matter if you change the architectures, you still can have the same step or general step that can represent architecture of your artificial neural network. Now this is some group assignment or group task. I don't consider that as assignment. It's a task to see whether you understand the derivation or the how we derive the equation or not, because we must take serious on that. Because of course, if you talk about if I give you some hand calculations questions, so it's related to that derivation and so on, meaning that you must understand each and every day, and you will realize that one things that I don't cover is that I just talk about if my activation function is a seed mod functions. So and then the seed mod function itself, if you do the derivative of seed mod function, you can get some equation there. For example, if you, for example, your seed mod function, okay, if your f there is your seed mod function equal to your seed mod function, okay, which is 1 plus exponent minus x, okay, this is mod function. Then if you do the derivative of your seed mod function, it should be equal to your f multiply with 1 minus f. Okay, of course I don't explain how actually this equation, if you derive the seed mod function, it will end up with this expression. But hopefully this one you need to do some self-learning, how actually you can derive the seed mod function and end up into this general equation. Okay, so hopefully that one you need to learn by yourself. I might ask that question. Please derive the seed mod function and prove that the derivative of seed mod function is equal to this one. Okay, now I just want to give you some group activity. I believe that you know that I already separate you into several groups. So what I want you to do, okay, because next week I will not give you any video lecture. Okay, it's a group activity, means that you need to do this task during the class period. You need to do this activity, means that you need to discuss among your groups, and then later you need to present this this task by using any available tools that can record you present, as well as any slide that you want to show me. It doesn't matter, you don't have to prepare the slide. You can also show me for example in words and so on. Then you need to present that within you must provide a 15 minutes video, 15 to 20 minutes video, and then you can upload to your YouTube channel, and then you can give me the link so I can watch how you do. So what I want you to do is that I give you, okay, given this ANN architecture, okay, this slide show you with other ANN architecture example. So what I want you to do is, can you derive like the one that we learned before, the slide, according to the slide that I give to you. Can you derive from the beginning up until you can generalize this ANN architecture? Okay, meaning that of course you must start derive of course this is the general labels there. Of course at the beginning you need to label this one is, this is neuron number 1, this is neuron number 2, this is neuron number 3, this is number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, and then means that this one is W48, this one is W58, this one is W31. Okay, so just assume the bias is equal to 0, so means that there's no bias. Okay, there's no bias means that the bias is equal to 0, so means that you can cancel this one, and any other bias you can cancel. Okay, what you need to do is, can you derive from the beginning by using this architecture, and then derive this one to find and explain the derivation, start at the forward pass and then up until backward pass, up until you can end up in producing something something like this. Okay, something like this, meaning you must start derive at this first part like this one, and then you need to find what is the W, what is the Y head there. Okay, you must derive in this one, start with the hidden layer. During the forward pass you must start at the hidden layer, and then you execute the output layer, and then after that you need to do the backward pass. You must start at the output layer, and then after that you go into the hidden layer, and then you don't have to explain all. Means you can explain like what in the slide, means that you just can explain a single W that represent that layer. Okay, you just can explain for like what I explained here. I just explained W35 that represent the all W that represent this layer, and then I explain W13 to represent all W over here, and you must finish until this point. Okay, please just make sure that the video duration is only 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay, and then you can upload your video in your YouTube channel and give the link to me, so I can evaluate to make sure that whether you understand the derivation or not. Okay, so next week we don't have any video lecture, means that we don't have any class, so means that I give you that time for you to prepare the presentation and the answer for this assignment, or the task for the assignment. Okay, there's another thing, since I'm trying to access the team working element in each group. So what I want to do is that to make sure everybody help each other, to see there's a team working within your groups, you must discuss this one and make sure every team members understand each and every step in this backpropagation algorithms, because next Sunday I will randomly selected one person which will represent their teams to prepare the presentation video in 15 to 20 minutes. So by using that approach, and you don't know who will present the task that will represent your groups, so then you will do something working and do some discussion and make sure every team member understand what is the meaning of what is the backpropagation is all about. So means that everyone the one who might fast learner will help the one who is a slow learner. So if you unlucky enough, then I will select the one that is slow learner, and if I find out that slow learner cannot understand what is backpropagation, then you cannot present or you cannot prepare the video. So make sure that you are preparing yourself. Make sure those who good and fast learner can teach your team members. So make sure that everybody understand, and then everybody need to express what they understand, because later that person need to present or prepare the video, and then you can use any video recorded presentation that you have, but please make sure that the video the video recorder tools can record the slide or the one that you want to present, as well can record your voice, to record your voice as well as your face. Okay, because I want to see the face, because if I cannot see the face, then I don't know who is actually presented. So that's why I want to see the face, the screen, as well the recorded voice. Okay, so if you're not sure which tool to use, I think one of it you can use is they call it as a I think it's a OBS. This one is open source, OBS Studio. Okay, OBS Studio, open broadcaster software. This one is open source. You can download and install. I think you can record the screen, the voice, as well as your face, or means that you can blend together that three sources to produce the video. But if you think that this is difficult to use, then another one, I think they call it as a Scenomatic. Scenomatic. Yep, this one, Scenomatic. But this one is not a software. It's not a. They don't provide installer. You need to develop the video online. Isn't it? You need to register. It's an online software. But because this one is not an open source software, so I think, I don't know the limitation, the duration that you can record. I think it's 15 minutes can be done. But up into more than 15 minutes, I'm not sure. So you can use either Scenomatic, or you can also use the OBS to do that. So by the due date for this assignment is actually Sunday, meaning that I will watch the video on Tuesday to see your performance. Okay, so means that during the 2 hours class on Monday, next Monday, you need to prepare the video, and I will select randomly and give to you the name that represent your teammates on Sunday, and you need to prepare the video on Monday. So that's means that before that you need to prepare the answer. Okay, so that is the activity for the next week. So now you need to present, and I have to I know now I'm become the student and you become the lecturers.